Good evening, guys. We're out here chilling at Sony Music. I am here with Put Deep. Ufuna ubiza uDeep, ufuna ubiza ubani put wami.
Busy lento leyo.
Lena ehamba la emzimbeni wami. I'm chilling with Deep and we are about to get to know about his arcade album. And yeah. So who is Deep? What inspired the music journey?
Sanmonani.
Hi.
To the people following you and the movement. So dope to chilling with Afrinique. The energy is amazing. I go by the name of Tibanim Com, but I'm Citizen D musically. Well, thank you first of all for coming through to my listening session. I had such a good time presenting the new music to you. Started this journey around 2009, well, professionally. It was the first time I ever put a song, and it's been a journey since figuring things out. But yeah, man, that's what I do. Citizen Deep with Afrinique.
Le Afrinique.
You get me?
We got you.
Yeah.
So take us through your thought process on Arcade 2. How is it different to Arcade 1?
Okay, so with the first Arcade, we had gone to, let me tell you this heartbreaking story. I dropped Arcade on a Friday. Had a listening session on the Sunday. At the launch, there was a TV there and there was President Ramaphosa on the screen announcing the lockdown.
Are you for
5.
real?
And I was like, what?
Big news.
And I just, so it was so stressful because there was no momentum. I could not go out and see how people connect with the music,
Yeah.
And it was so bad. But that sound worked for me. Arcade reached 1 million streams. I'm proud of that in the circumstance that it was in,
That's a milestone.
And then now, Arcade is home music. I wasn't making music for the clubs because I'm at home now. I want to make
Obviously,
a song to
there was
listen
a
to
shift
when I'm chilling at home there. So I made that kind of music, home music you listen to, like chill vibes. And in the midst of that sound, I found something that was really so refreshing to listen to. And I created more of that stuff. And then in the midst of that album, regulations are being opened. So now we are tapping into seeing how people are reacting to the music. So now I'm using that experience I had at home and the experience I'm getting outside. And I've merged everything together and it made sense for me. There was no process, it was just a feeling.
It was a feeling.
Yeah.
Music is a feeling. Yeah.
It's magic.
It's magic. So, in this album, you collaborated with various artists on the project. Why did you choose the specific artists that you worked with?
Okay, collaborations mean that you are introducing someone's perspective into your sound. It means you're introducing someone different, who has a different view of life or a different, view of music and a different way of making things. However, what's important in that was the energy that I feel of this person. When I chill with you, we need to vibe. We need to understand each other.
Music is like a love language.
Yes.
You understand?
So now when we're at that point, like I met most of the people that I worked with before making the music. So it's easier when you gel with someone, vibe with that person on that level.
And
it's very easy.
Like I see a potential here.
It's not even that, it's just I just want to like you. I just want to like your vibe and your approach when it comes to things. So now when we're in the studio, it's very easy for you to be creative. It's very easy for you to tap into, because people, we suffer from so many, as artists, mental states. We go through it a lot.
That's true.
But now when you've created a space where a fellow artist can be comfortable
and open,
so they are open to trying new things. That's how the collaborations came together, because now we could gel in that manner. I don't believe in bad ideas, so if you're like, do you think we should? I'm like, let's go. So with the collaborations on Arcade, it's all about the energy. It's all about how I feel when I meet you, how we make the music, and it all made sense at the end of the day.
It's like a whole chemistry.
Cool.
So tell us more about the album cover. Like, there's just something about your album cover. What inspired that? Who did that? Did you design it?
So my process with the covers, I had I was on Twitter. Internet is a very beautiful place if you want it to be.
It is.
It's a dark place if you want it to
And
be.
it's also
It's a
trashy.
depressing place if you want to. But I use internet for positivity.
Yeah.
I shut everything else out. So when I was on the internet, just scrolling down, I saw this beautiful image. I was like, who is this dude? Hit him up. I was like, man, I'm gonna be releasing a series of albums. I just need your work.
Good.
This is what the music sounds like.
Yeah.
This is me.
Yeah.
And we understood each other to a point where he was able. I've never said no to his work.
Yeah.
His name, he goes by the name of Nkosana, Walter Nkosana Nkomo. He did the first cover he did the cover for the first arcade.
Yeah.
He did the cover for the second arcade.
Mm.
So when you look at both the covers, the first one is dark.
Yeah.
And the second one is light. It's a
Yeah.
contrast. So it's night and day.
Yes.
Okay. And it's blossoming.
It's
if you look at it,
blossoming,
you'll
it's
see there are
blooming.
flowers. It's beautiful, man.
Yes. It's amazing.
And I've been called Fireball these days because there's a 50 cent
There's a 50
pendant
cent,
on the thing.
yes.
It's not the case. It's because growing up, we used to insert 50 cent coins into arcade games in order to play. Your Street Fighters or whatever.
That's what I was
We'd
looking
always
for.
do that.
Because I was like, clearly there is something, there's a story behind the cover.
Don't call me Fireball. I'm not Fireball. However, that's the whole significance behind it. It all made sense.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I never told this guy this is what I wanted to achieve, this is what I want to get out of this. He just heard the music I was working on for Arcade 2 and it just made everything work.
It spoke to him clearly.
Like it's speaking to me
he
right now.
He understood the assignment.
He passed. Distinctions.
Cool. I don't know how to pronounce this, but Dini, Grizi Kakala.
Crazy Kagala.
Grizi Kakala.
Yeah, Grizi Kakala.
It seems to be very sentimental to you. What makes this track so special?
I've been a fan of Mzulu Parker.
Okay.
And she came to my studio and I did not even recognize that it was her until the end of the session.
Yeah.
And I was like, we have to work. We have to work. It's like,
put together something
and
magical.
And she says to me, no, I don't just hop in the booth, I write. I'm like, nah, that's the style. She's not coming back this one.
She's gone.
She's not coming back
gone.
this one. Like, that's this. I'm like,
What's your
And then part of me is like, no, you know what, let me take your number again just in case.
Yeah.
But then it worked out,
Yeah.
She came through. It was that song is one of the longest songs I've had, like the oldest songs I've had rather.
Yeah.
On the project. I've had them for a very long time, so.
You're just looking for
Yeah.
where it's going to fit in perfectly.
On Arcade 2, there's so many songs that I took time making, but when I met the right people, it was very easy for us to put them together. Same thing with her, because she was so creative. She was hands-on, when she was in studio. And that time, the session had nothing to do with her.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the session, I'm like, man, you know this.
Yeah, I know her from somewhere.
I'm your fan.
I knows you.
I'm your fan. Come on. And then, she hopped on the song, and honestly speaking, I connect with so much of my music, in a very deep level. But with this one, it's very easy to listen to, whether you are into deep house, piano, whatever.
Because you fused, like it was a whole fusion of, because you collaborated nabo Azana, abo Josiah,
So I'm just merging things, But what I'm after is a feeling more than anything. If I play the song and it feels well, it feels nice. It
gives you
feels
goosebumps.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now, what are the plans following the launch of Arcade 2?
Well,
what should people be looking forward to?
People should just listen to the music. I won't lie to you. I've been winging it. I've been having a good year.
Yeah.
However, I've been winging it this year. It's not a matter of this is how
You've just been winging it.
I cannot control how people receive the music.
Exactly.
However, what I can control is me being in studio, me working on certain
Delivery.
Yes, delivery.
On the art.
That's what I do more than anything. I just put in the work, put in the 10,000 hours, and whatever comes up, I announce and I go with my feeling also. So I can't answer you and say, this is what you must expect from me.
Yeah,
Because the deep that you are interviewing today, tomorrow, is not
it's
the
a
same
different
deep.
Yeah. Amalanga wa fine,
Yeah.
But all the best, man. Like, this is some beautiful music. let's see what the crowd has to say about your music.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm also eager to figure out which of the songs are powerful in the project.
Yeah.
However, the response has been great so far. I've
Yeah.
released 5 songs already.
Yeah.
And the reception is amazing.
Ngibuye emithini bengidlala idijo or ijo or whatever. How do you pronounce it? It was on repeat.
It's called Jaw.
Jo.
It's called Jaw.
Sure.
But you can pronounce it any way you want to
Anywhere
because it's a
you
made-up
want.
language. We came up with the
Exactly.
thing, in
Yeah.
studio on the spot.
It's a feeling.
However you want to interpret the music, that's up to you.
Amazing.
All I'm responsible for is just putting it out.
Asibonge. Asibonge.
Danko.
Danko is
Danko.
thank you. Thank you guys. It's been a lovely evening and yeah. Please receive Arcade 2, listen to it, drop some comments, tell us how you feel about the album.
Danko.
Signing out from Lee Afrinique.
It's-
Good evening.